Hey, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Oh, yeah, I'm wearing my filming outfit right now. I had to dig something random out of the wardrobe. So yeah, I am going pretty casual for my outfit, and we are animating. And I want to finish off this scene I'm working on here. It is for my part 3 to Jurassic World. I don't know what to call it. What did I call it again? Guys, I'm low key going nuts. I can't remember. Jack Tyrannosaur. And I'm trying not to curse over it. I'm not doing good, guys. So also please, I put this at the end of every single video, but please like, comment, just like, could you guys, I need some help right now, man. My channel, ever since I made my first gaming video, my channel started to fumble, my views started tanking. So it would mean the world if you guys could just spread my channel, help me, like, sort of get more views, like, sort of grow my channel again. It would mean the world to me if you guys did that. Yeah, like hell. Also, if you guys want, make a reaction video, like to one of my movies or something. I wouldn't mind that. In fact, tag me in it so I can watch it and show you guys some support and give you a shout out for it. Because I just want to get my channel back into motion. Because right now don't swear. You're on a live stream. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. I want to get my channel back out there because, like, how early 2024, my channel was amazing. I was doing really good back then. I was getting 10,000 views on some videos. Like, it was absolutely amazing the amount of love and support. How I broke 13,000 views on. Oh, wait. Am I live right now? Bro, I didn't know shit. I didn't know I was live, bro. You told me click All right, yeah, I'm live. I wasn't planning to do this for a little bit more. All right. Oh my god. All right. I guess I'm live. So, hello, welcome to my first live stream. I was honestly just preparing, just sort of thinking of what to say. But yeah, we are live right now. Hello, Nathan Zilla. I guess you're the. Oh, okay. Well, that was nice. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, we're live. We're just gonna be animating Jurassic Park, Stranded, Part 3. I'm gonna be trying to knock out the rest of this scene here that I'm doing. Alright. I'm gonna work on my first frame here. So yeah, just ask some questions. I can't even read this thing. I put my laptop at a very... Hello chat, Yo Creations, what's good? Where is bro? Bro's late for his own live stream. Yeah, what happened to reaction videos? People just don't do them anymore. Yeah, you're live, bro. What's good? All good. It's your first. Baby steps. Bro, you don't have a tripod? No, I do, but it's my ring light. So yeah, I don't exactly have a tripod. I just used whatever this is. I made this out of Lego. Prop my phone up on it. I mainly use this for my body cam videos, but it works pretty good. Yeah, again, I was not expecting to go live so early. I didn't know go live just meant, right, you're going in. I thought I scheduled this thing. I thought I had like 30 minutes to just prepare. All right. I'm going to try and get this dude to move back further into the cave. Oh, I messed up that frame. So I'm animating a scene of Jurassic Park Survival. Not Survival, Stranded, Part 3, with the Allosaurus. Right now, he's not in the frame, so he's just sort of here. He's dead. Rest in peace, Allosaurus. You were defeated by the Nasutoceratops family. Okay, and I put this laptop at a very bad angle. I can barely read the chat. Yeah, I'm going to work on things, guys. This is my first live stream. Let me read this. I can see the set pretty well now. All right. Thank you, Nathan. So right now I'm just doing a frame where he sort of moves further back into the cave. I can't really do much as this cave's literally about that big in like size. So yeah, not exactly the easiest thing to do. And this is a Mattel figure, and it's not like a Hammond collection. It doesn't have like an awful lot of posability. It's not a Joy toy or anything. Like these guys can do all sorts of things. Hammond collection figures. They even got wrist swivel. But these bare bones Mattel ones, they don't exactly have the best range of motion. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging really bad. Oh, never mind. It's done now. I do plan to do more of these in the future. But yeah. This is my first one, so Anyone who heard me sort of practicing what to say, ignore that. Ignore that. Delete it from your mind. I'll get the Men in Black on you. I was losing my damn marbles. Right. That's frame 1 done. Let's see what else is going. Finally, someone. You try to get Allosaurus or try to part. No, this is part of one of my films. I guess that's. This frame doesn't look the best, but. Let me find it again. Hang on. Hang on. Ignore my family in the back. Yeah, sorry. Privacy is not the best privilege in this house. So yeah, I just made this. Can you see? So yeah, he sort of just goes back into the cave even more. And what's going on? I can't. Oh, hey, Jurassic World GM. Yeah, I wasn't intending to go live this early. All right. I'm gonna swap the frame here. Now, this is another thing I use for like taller shots when I'm animating things like T-Rexes or Spinosaurus. I use this. I modify this and it sort of just levels it up. I'm very... Oh, hey, Jurassic World GM again. Yeah, I'm pretty cheap when it comes to this. In fact, all of these are plants, like just household plants. I buy them at like shops or something. So yeah, I'm not exactly the best budget-wise. The most I've ever paid is like £10 for a box of moss that I've got over here. You should do more. I can't read the chat. This is... try and move this a little bit more so I can read the chat as well. There we are. I want to get a shot of the Allosaurus's hand extending and just like going out and trying to get into the cave to get the human. Alright, hang on. Give me a sec. I just gotta go do something. Just talk amongst yourselves. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what the chat was up to for that like 10 seconds I was gone. Gonna get delayed again, GTA. I should have worked out this more. I accidentally turned the live stream on straight away. So I was just sort of monologuing to myself. Right, move all of this out the way. Now I'm going to try and animate the Allosaurus's hand. Yes. Yes, Nathan. Your videos are peak. Thank you. I'm struggling so hard to read this without showing my face. In fact, hang on. I'm going to do something because I made a promise in a YouTube short that the face reveal would be the only time you guys see my face. Forget that. I can't breathe. Yeah, so I did actually spend more time with Nathan Zilla working out how to do live streams. But yeah, still I somehow ended up doing this early, which I was not expecting. I wasn't prepared. I was sort of just losing my mind because I've never done one of these before. It's my first time, and I was sort of new to this. I don't even know most of the things about YouTube. I know how to post a video and that's about it. And community posts. I know some things about YouTube. Peak Carno mask. Thank you. Oh, crap. You can see half my face. Damn it. Why ain't this damn thing going in focus? Ah, there we are. I got it in focus. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna see how this came out. Because I have trouble animating like figures' hands. I guess that's all right. I got the Allosaurus' chin in frame as well. So in this part, I'm starting to give like each episode a certain title. The next part is going to be called Old Foes. And I'm guessing you guys can put 2 and 2 together and understand that means something to do with a fight. Right, here we are. So yeah, I'm still learning how to do animation more smoothly. I don't have stands or anything, which is why the Allosaurus has this weird pose on its head. What's going on? I blame myself for you streaming early, bro. Should have been more clear with that instruction. It's alright, Nathan. You only just heard about 10 minutes of my cringe monologuing to myself. Please don't rewatch this stream. Please. Me to go. Yeah, Nathan, screw procrastinating. Did I say that right? Guys, I'm losing it. I don't know how many times I've said that. Alright. I'm going to see if he can, like, shoot the Allo's hand. Sometimes I make things up as I go when I'm animating. And being honest, I'm trying to smash this entire scene out today. Now, I'm also just going to fill you guys in on some other projects I have planned. For starters, one that I sort of came up with in Nathan's live stream about that Big Rock style stop motion. I've got the idea for it. I'm just waiting on a truck to use because all I have is like engine vehicles and military stuff. So I'm going to wait for like a better vehicle to do this with. See if I can just fall him down. See if I can get a good perspective. I don't know what I'm doing. And I've got all of this right over here, just like accessories, like a table. Creation spared no expense. Oh, yeah. What the hell? My advice, bro, do not make it up as you go along when it comes to stop motion. Yeah, by making it up, I mean like certain actions, like a dinosaur doing a certain thing. I'm not talking I make up scenes as I go along. I did that a while back with a stop motion I was going to release, but I looked back on it and it turned out as a mess. And I didn't end up posting it. I might post like a scene or two of it later down the line because it was actually pretty good in terms of scenes, but I don't make stuff up as I go anymore. Alright. Let me move the figure's hand a little bit. Alright. That happened with me first. Yeah, there we are. I'm just trying to read the chat as I go along. Like I said, I haven't done this before. And I feel like I've said that a lot, and I don't even know how long we've been doing this for. Alright. Crap. Oh. Alright, yeah, I guess if you guys see my face, it doesn't really matter. I did go make a video on it, like, once a while back. My 500 subscribers special. And I regret that still to this day. I looked hideous. I hated it. But there's no point in deleting that now. By the way, guys, if you want, you can like make suggestions on like things you might want to see in videos later down the line, because for my toy movies, I'm starting to feel like it's a little bit repetitive, but just like a different sort of main story. Like, this feels like a stop motion version of my first ever proper toy series, Jurassic Survivor, one of my first series. You're not that chopped, bro. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you. Alright. So he's sort of moving his arm back as the Allo tries to grab him. This honestly reminds me of that one scene in Quiet Place 2, like near the finale. Anyone who's seen Quiet Place, you're a legend. Quiet Place is a really good film franchise. And almost done. I animate things pretty quickly. Not gonna lie. Like back in the day, like 2024, when I was making those little short stop motions like The Broker's Secret and Tyrannosaurus Rex Terror, I animated those in 2 hours. Like a solid 2 hours is how long until I made them. What's the chat saying? Tell me about it, bro. I haven't seen A Quiet Place yet, but I really want to. I like monster centric. I can't read the rest of that word. I can't see it. Alright, let's take a quick watch back. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Alright. So for anyone in this live stream, you're sort of getting a little bit of an early viewing of some parts of this. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm doing part 3, part 2's been filmed and it's been edited. It's probably going to be my next upload, if I'm being honest, which is like 6 days away. It's coming. I just need to make a thumbnail for it and send it over to my laptop. Now I want to get a shot of the Allo roaring. See, one thing I hate about Hammond Collection figures is this jaw articulation. There's no in between. It's just closed or open, and I hate animating stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Nathan. I don't know where anyone else has gone, but it's fine. See, in part 2, I have the Spinosaurus in it because it's the main villain, But the thing is, this jaw is so hard to animate with, especially when I'm doing things like quick shots like that, where it slowly opens his jaw to roar. Bro, the ratcheting articulation on the jaws pisses me off so much. Same. And you know the problem is, it's also going to be on the Hammond Collection Indominus, and I've already seen that one reel on Instagram about someone who got it. Loose neck, just like this guy. I had to wedge some blue tack in the joint, so I'm probably going to have to do that for the Indom as well. And I've also heard it's got a loose tail which can pop out. Fun fact, this guy, Sinoceratops, right here, such a pain to make look natural. The HC Indo looks so bad, bro. I do kind of like it. I'm trying to defend it. Like, when I got the Tiger Raptor, where the hell did that thing go? I tried to defend it over its horrible head sculpt, but then when it showed up and I saw that head, I knew I couldn't defend this. He's got a massive jawline. It's just not good. I'm pretty sure, like, if I get, I can see the other side of the screen right here through a little gap in the jaw. Yeah, see, it's perfectly in frame, right behind the jaw, right below my finger there. Like, just as a figure, general, not just the sculpt and stuff. Yeah, being honest, this new Hammond Collection line isn't the best. There are a few standouts, like the Dilophosaurus and Scorpios, but others like the Aquilops and the Hypsilophodon, those are horrible figures. The only issue I have with the Tiger Raptor is the underbite and the fact that the mouth doesn't close all the way. Yeah, the HE is low-key falling off. I don't exactly agree with you on that one, to be honest. They are trying new stuff. They're making a Hammond Collection Jeep. Though I wish it was something other than the Jeep Wrangler. We've got about, like, 6 of them. Give us a Mercedes or something. Give us the Snagger Humvee. Give us stuff we actually want instead of just the same damn thing over and over again. And it's these random releases as well. Like, the Mosasaurus was good, but it's just a novel dinosaur and it doesn't even look like a novel dinosaur. I mean, when it comes to the dinosaurs. True. They're running out of ideas, is what I think. They've done just about almost every dinosaur, apart from Flyers, that was in the film. They've done almost everything from Jurassic World. Yeah, they've done almost everything. So, yeah, let me just turn my TV off before it does something weird. Oh, yeah. They're running out of ideas. So unless they start doing more Rebirth stuff, quality-wise, it seems to be on a downfall. I'd love to get the HE Carnosaurus, though. It looks insanely good. Yeah, I have him right here. Oh, he's tucked behind my T-Rex. Alright. Yeah, here he is. Mine has a really loose tail. But other than that, this guy's pretty good. If you ever see like a really good eBay deal, I'd recommend actually getting him. Because for one, unlike the Allo here, which has that ratcheted lag, you can do that, which is perfectly good. It's great for animating. But yeah, I see what you mean by a downfall in the Hammond Collection's quality. It feels like almost now every figure has some sort of defect on it. And the Jurassic movie is sorely underutilized. The Carnosaurus emote. That's not an emote. That's true. How are we already half an hour in? Oh yeah, that's probably because I started this thing half an hour early. But yeah, they do underutilize a lot of things. Like things like the Carnosaurus and Allosaurus get pushed off by things like T-Rex, Spino, Mosa. In fact, not even the Mosa. The Jurassic World Mosa was severely underrated. Like, show us more of like the dinosaurs that aren't the big bads, the main villains. You can't just go showing the T-Rex every time. A Carno versus Allo fight would be sick. Dominion should have given us that. There is a little bit of that in Chaos Theory Season 3, yeah. They did a little bit of that, but it was for like a few seconds because it was during like a rampage in Malta. Alright, oh, almost had it there. See if I can balance the jaw. I did it! I am on top of the world right now, guys. And I moved the camera. I might actually see if I can do a Carno versus Allo fight at some point. Like, as one of my warm-up stop motions. Because I have actually done stop motions that I just don't post. Like, not even because they're bad, it's just because it's a practice. One day I might post them. What's your favourite hate sheet figure you have then? This guy, Allosaurus, right here. I thought it was going to be the Spino when he got announced, but the ratcheted jaw, the loose neck, that all just came crashing down on him. Oh, hang on, I just realised how bad the perspective in this shot is. Well, let me just move the Allo a little bit further over to this. Based pick, Allo is peak. For real. One of the best Hammond collections out there. Like, he's way better than pretty much everything in the line. He is the best. Like, if you want a Hammond collection figure, get this guy. He is amazing. Every time I animate him, every time I use him, he just feels so good, so fluent, and he just works really well. And he is starting to take a little bit of hindrance due to that. There's a little bit of... oh, no, you guys can't see it. Let me move the light out. Yeah, the arm is getting a little bit of a paint chip. But yeah, he is still my number one dinosaur. My favourite dinosaur, in fact. But yeah, he's a really good Hammond collection figure. I'm wondering if the Indominus will take his spot or the Scorpius Rex. But from the looks of things, they ain't going to. I was low-key thinking of getting the HET Rex, but then Nanmoos showed off theirs, and I'm having second thoughts. The Buck and the Doe look dang near perfect. Bro, for real, I saw them on Cowkey's Toys and got onto the UK selection, but then it just hit me with the can't ship to your country, which really disappointed me. The UK has a really bad distribution issue. I'm not sure if it's like shipping fees or something, and they don't want to charge their customers too much extra, which will put them off. But yeah, we don't get much around here. But yeah, the Buck and the Doe do look perfect, and I really want them. But the thing is, I can't unless I go to the goddamn scalpers, which I refuse to do. Because I've been scalped quite a few times. This Delta figure, Delta the Velociraptor, I got scalped for her, sort of, though. This is just an example. I paid 30 quid for her when she was probably like 20. So not the worst example of a scalp, but it's sort of a decent deal for what you get. Am I talking too much? I think I am. I'm losing my mind. I'm getting accustomed to this too early. Right, I'm going to see if I can slow down the motion here. get it to seem more of a bellow. No, you're not. Keeps the LS interesting. Thank you, Nathan. I think you that. Han, can I see my viewers? I think it's literally just me and you in here. Alright, let me see. Alright, I think I'm doing a pretty good thing. I was actually going to put some music on for this, some Jurassic Park for Lost World music. But then I thought, oh, what if I get copyrighted? I just checked in Alkies and they don't have the Nanmu Rexes anymore. Oh. I'm betting that was Scalpers that took them. Scalpers take absolutely everything. I hate Scalpers with my life. I've also heard that Nanmu's making Spinos now, which is probably going to get taken as well. Like, I don't even want to try and buy those figures anymore because I know I'm going to go onto a website, find them, and then I'm going to get hit with the classic, either sold out from Scalpers or can't ship to the UK. Alright. I'm keeping an eye on this chat, seeing if anyone, that being Nathan Zilla, says anything. Alright. I do plan to do more of these live streams in the future. In fact, hang on. To be honest, I'm good without the Nanmu Spino since I have the HC one, but it's the Rex that I want. Saying, I really want the Rexes. Like, I do want the Spino because the HC one, whilst good, does have its issues. But if there's one Nanmu I'd get, it's the Buck T-Rex. I want the Buck Rex or the Indominus. The Indominus looks really good as well. I have mixed feelings about Calkeys, to be honest. They ship really good and stuff, but are inconsistent with when they have stuff in stock. I ordered a Godzilla 2000 from them back in January, and they still haven't restocked. Damn. I feel it. Because I also order stuff on like eBay and that lot. And it hurts so much because sometimes, like originally, I found a friggin' Brachiosaurus for £17 and instantly went, I'm buying it. Then I got hit with the, oh, sorry, but it's been cancelled and I got a refund. Then I found another link on Vinted that couldn't ship to where I live. Almost just dropped my city, can't do that. So then I just caved and bought one for 40 quid off of eBay. Still a good decision. And now I have Gerald. And I have located a Patasaurus. Alright, let's take a look at this. And I don't want him to lose his balance, so I'm just going to hold him. Alright, I think that's the end of this shot. He's losing balance. Let me move one of his feet. I'm going to take a look at this first, so I know if I want to restart. Well, that's kind of mid. At least when it comes to higher end Godzilla and Jurassic World figures. And I'm trying to read. eBay is like a last resort thing for me, to be honest. Yeah, I buy from it often because I don't trust like all of these random websites. Alright, here we are. This looks kind of mid. I'm not the best fan of it, but it'll work. I think it's going to work anyway. I'm going to do a second shot. Move my camera over to here. There we are. That's a much more open shot. So I'm gonna, this time, the Aloe's gonna like move his head back and clamp his jaw. Short. Hang on. Like, bro, they have the Godzilla I want for like $20 to $30 more than MSRP. Yeah, I'm struggling to read this because yet again I have this laptop at a very inconvenient pose. I am not paying anything more than MSRP if I don't have to. True. I don't like paying more than usual for like an item I really want. But you know what sucks even more about like me getting Hammond collection figures? Because I'm a die-hard Mattel collector. One problem is like when they release their like January wave, like the Allosaurus or Carnotaurus, you know, they have those priced at £45, but then the summer figures, they charge them way extra. They have the Hammond Collection T-Rex for $53, which was really good. Then I saw the Giga. They had that thing priced for $70, which is really random. And they have the Theory priced for, what was it, £60. So yeah, those prices just don't make sense. I'm just checking back in the chat and the actual animation. Wait, and it's that chipped tooth on my hammer. And I'll inspect that after I finish this. Oh god! My face got in frame. Yeah. Oh, I can't get his jaw hand. Can I get him to like have... Let me see if I can just fit a Glock in his mouth. Okay, there we go. That holds it up at least a little bit more. Take the freaking picture. I'm trying not to say things I shouldn't on this live because I get stressed pretty easily. Just wait until that backdrop forms. I guarantee that's going to form at some point in this animation live stream. And when that forms, I get so annoyed, and I'm going to have to lean over the table, go down there and pull it back up because there's a gap. All right, just... And... Right, now I want him to sort of walk closer towards this. I'm going to show you guys like most of the frames that I animate today. Well, tonight it is. Okay, this is going by quick. I did not know I yapped this much. Now I want the arms to like move further out as if it's going back in again. Don't you dare fall on me. If you fall... Oh, I'm surprised there's not more people in the... I'm surprised there's not more people in the chat. It's so quiet here. I'm going to be leaving soon. Bro, I got to start my own live stream. Hopefully I'll have time to. Alright, it's fine if you go, trust me. I don't want to keep you waiting here just because I don't have much of an audience, because like I said, my channel is slowly dying. Like, not dying as in, oh, it's going to go extinct, but my views have tanked recently, like really bad. And I was actually talking about asking like all of my fans, hopefully if anyone showed up here, if they could help my channel. And some people may or may not have heard that. I was practicing and I didn't know I was live already. I was planning to go live. What time is it now? I would have only been live for 13 minutes if I started on time, but I started early on accident. But hey, things are going good. This is sort of just going to be a test live stream. It's not going to go on for too long. I'll see when more people can be online until I do my next. Oh, crap, I'm on replay. Take the damn picture, god damn it. Hopefully I'll have time to. Alright, Nathan. I might be joining you if you do actually go live, because I'm going to be ending soon anyway. Because right now, for starters, not many people are online. 2, this is just a test live stream. And 3, I don't know, I wasn't going to go live for too long anyway. Alright, let me get this hand start going out. Now that I think about it, I don't think I'll be able to stream today. Alright. I'm just going to be living for as long as I feel like until I start getting tired. I was up for quite a while last night watching Project Hail Mary. Really good film. Amaze. Yes. There we are. Give it 10 amazes out of 10. Hopefully I can sometime next week. Today's just going all over the place for me. Amaze. Yes. Amaze in the chat, please. For anyone who's watching this. I know Nathan is. I'm not sure where Dressel GM went. Don't you dare fall. If you fall over, I swear to God. You're not going to fall over, are you? You're going to stay there? Yes. Good talking to you. Allosaurus had never seen such bullshit before. Alright, I'm going to get him to like sort of extend his hand out as he sort of like makes room. And I hear Chester outside. Elite Ball reference. Would you watch it again if given the chance? Question. I mean, if I watched it earlier, because that is a long film. Like, it did sort of take a little bit to like sort of start up. But yeah, I would watch it again. But hopefully earlier, and hopefully I have some snacks on me. Because it was a really good film. In fact, for the going fishing part where Grace was like out on top of the ship, like that had me on the edge of my seat. Like, I was having my chair set back all the way, so I was just leaning back watching the film. I had to extend that thing up to just sit up and watch this scene. It was genuinely really intense. 10 out of 10 movie, 10 out of 10 theatre experience. It just gets better every time. 3 times already. Damn, bro. Yeah, I don't really watch films like over and over again in the cinema. Like, I'll watch it once, then just wait for it to come on Sky or something, or streaming services, and then I'll pay for it there. Alright. Have you seen Interstellar? No, I have not seen Interstellar. I should have a few purchases on Sky, mainly Jurassic World films, plus Primitive War. I was meant to make a review on that film, but I got a little bit lazy, and I didn't make it in time, because I wanted my, like, opinions to be fresh. Like, out of my first viewing of Primitive 1, it took too long to make that review. So I just gave up. Please watch it. I promise you it's on the same level of quality as Project Hail Mary. I think I've heard that. I'm pretty sure sometimes I've heard about Interstellar, mainly revolving around Project Hail Mary, whilst I'm doom scrolling, because now my feed's just full of Project Hail Mary, mainly from the official account as well. Oh god, I've been doing this frame for a while. Oh, alright, let's take a look at this frame. Oh, come off of this. What is going on? There we are. I think we've knocked out a solid 10 seconds of footage. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of comparisons between the films. Each one is unique in its own way, though. Yeah. Same can't be said for the Jurassic World films, am I right? The new Jurassic World films seem to be ripping off each of the Jurassic Park films. Jurassic World copied Jurassic Park, Fallen Kingdom copied The Lost World, and then, come to think of it, JP3 and Dominion don't really have much in common. Apart from Dr. Grant, who did nothing in Dominion. Alright, here we are. Quick review of the footage. Oh god. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I didn't watch this back before showing it. Oh yeah, yep, he started tripping. Yeah, his hand starts to like shake. Let me find whatever frames look bad. Alright, yeah, that's a bad frame. That frame does nothing. The Jurassic movies are basically playing a bad game of telephone where each sequel is worse than the last. They promise so much and deliver so little. True. That's why one day I hope, in fact we hope, me and you Nathan, plus Tales of Nublar and Jurassic Documented, to revive this franchise. I'm trying to right now. It's not going so good. But yeah, we got plans. IMO, the first Jurassic World, was the last genuinely good Jurassic film. True, to be honest. Fallen Kingdom was it was like a meh, like a 7 out of 10. And then we had Dominion. First watch, I thought that was a 10 out of 10 best Jurassic film. Worst decision of my life. Took a few rewatches and realised how corny it was. Like, it was just so weird with the like little bits of humour with Ian Malcolm. The film was just bad. I don't know how to describe it. I don't like it. Bro, this frame looks bad no matter what. The Aloe's hand starts to like... Am I going forwards or... I can't tell if I'm going... Yeah, like his hand starts to like trip. Like it starts going up and then down again. Like it's nowhere near as good story-wise as the first movie, but it really delivers on being a fun blockbuster film that brings new and inventive ideas to the franchise. Well, there was one good idea, hybrids. The other films, they screwed that up. Surprisingly, Dominion was the only... Oh, wait, no. Locusts. And I will defend the Indominus till my dying breath. True. The Indom and the Scorpius were the only enjoyable hybrids, in my opinion. That's why I want to get their HC counterparts. Right, hang on. Oh, this frame's disappointing, but now you know I'm going to scrap this frame. It's beyond repair. This is a really bad-looking frame. It was a good camera angle, but it's like... And I'm going to undo this, and I'm going to just change the frame to when he snaps his jaw back. Just checking the chat again. And right, let me find the frame where he roars. I kind of love it for that. And Fallen Kingdom is a guilty pleasure for me. I know it's a really stupid and crappy film, but the film knows it's stupid and crappy and rolls with it. Yeah, it's an alright film in my opinion. For starters, the species it brought into the film. It introduced things other than T-Rex and raptors and big, large theropods. We got to know things like Sinoceratops. We got... Where's my Stevie Mark? Where did I put him? God damn it. Stevie Moloch. I don't know where he's gone. Yeah, we got Stevie Moloch put into the franchise. 2 films. Didn't really do much. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and I have fun knowing how ridiculous it gets. Yeah. It also gave us Baryonyx. I also really like its cinematography, though. That is more a personal taste. Yeah, it had some pretty good cinematography. But yeah, they also gave us Baryonyx, Allosaurus. I can't move him. He's in the middle of a frame. And Carnosaurus. So yeah, they introduced a lot of species in Fallen Kingdom, which is what I like about it. They gave us a bunch more dinosaurs than usual. Yeah, for starters, the Indoraptor didn't really do too much. It killed guards and that lot with insane precision, like really well executed. But when it comes to a child literally lying in a bed, where's a human? You've got a child lying in bed right here, and the Indoraptors just slowly pretend my hand is the Indoraptor for a second. He's just slowly moving up, just slowly creeping up. Like he could have killed us so easily. And then Owen, which is Dr. Henry Loomis in this, comes in with his shotgun. And then we get Blue for a fight where somehow Blue manages to absolutely hold her ground against a killing machine, something made for warfare. The Indoraptor was stupid. Alright, my brother said that the Indoraptor did more aura farming than actual killing, and I have to agree with him. Yeah, he did have some aura farming shots, like when he was up on the roof, but as for plot, he didn't really do much. Fallen Kingdom also did deliver on sad moments like the Brachiosaurus being left at the docks. Alright. How am I going to do this shot? I want to cut back to Vince over here, trapped in the thingy. Get over there. I will say this too. Glacier went way harder on the soundtrack than what the movie deserved. True. He had some really good scores in that film, and I like it for that. Dominion also had some pretty good music, but overall, I think Rebirth, out of the entire Jurassic World saga, Rebirth had the best soundtrack. Because it just had, like, the boat chase one. That was really good. The Indoraptor theme is one of my favourite villain themes of all time. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'm getting lost in my words over here. I'm losing my mind. Said that again. Alright. I'm trying to debate how to continue this shot. I'm thinking... Oh, we're already at an hour. God damn it. I was meant to start later. I was meant to start at 11:30 at night, by the way. I probably should have done this like earlier in the day. Oh, crap. Right, I want the characters to sort of move back further into the cave. I think overall for Fallen Kingdom, the negatives and positives balance each other out. Yeah, they sort of do. Like, overall, the main characters never were really in a real danger. Same with Dominion. Dominion had way too many plot holes and everything. But, yeah, overall, Fallen Kingdom is sort of a mixed bag. Alright, and I just want him to continue moving back into the cave, just like this. Why am I talking so much? I'm honestly glad not too many people showed up for this. Well, this one. Of a haunted house type finale, but it could have been so much better in terms of execution. True, definitely. Oh god, I hate manipulating these small figures in these tiny little spaces. Like, this is Mission Impossible type thing. The logic of dinosaurs being used for war immediately falls apart if you think about it for like more than 5 seconds. True. Like the whole I'm pointing a gun. Alright, dinosaur, wait for my signal, pull the trigger, and then let dinosaur attacks. Just shoot the gun. It's simple. Just go like this. Bah, 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 bah. You don't need to train a dinosaur to get it into a little spot ready to attack, and then you go, alright, dinosaur, 3, 2, 1, laser, and then the dinosaur goes in and kills the person. Just shoot the damn gun. It was stupid. I'm ranting a lot. And the Indoraptor fumbling in trying to kill the main characters kind of ruins what the whole movie built up for it. For real, like I said, Maisie was lying straight in bed. Pretend this is Maisie, it's actually, what's her name? Sarah and Azora body. But yeah, Maisie's lying in bed. The Indoraptor slowly creeping up. Like, just kill her straight away. Just go, like, just kill her. You don't need to move so slowly. Because earlier in the exact same film, we had 2 guards and then we had the villain dude, Mills, whatever his name is, just standing here. Alright, Ian Malcolm, you're being put as Mills. We had them standing right here. Please stand. Please don't do this. And the Indoraptor instantly just goes and kills the 2 guards. But when it comes to a little child, he's just moving so slowly, just buying time for Owen to come in with his shotgun. To be honest, I could probably go on for like an hour on what I like and don't like about Fallen Kingdom. By far, it's the Jurassic movie I have the most to talk about. Yeah, I mainly have a lot to talk about when it comes to the films that are just bad. Oh, I moved my camera when I bashed my desk. God damn it. But yeah, the films that are bad or have the most issues are the ones that I rant about the most. Because there's more to talk about than the films that are just good. You don't have any notes. There we are. Oh, hang on. I have an idea on how to manipulate this dude. I'm going to use this little gun thing that came with Owen to just prod him slightly. Oh, that sounds wrong. Whoop. Where am I going to get in trouble for saying that? Yeah, just use this little gun to like move him about in the cave. Right. Alright, so I'm thinking for this scene, the Allosaurus hears like the Spinosaurus's roars, or maybe even the main villain of this. I'm not going to spill it because I don't want people to re-watch this and like hear the main idea and just ruin the stop motion for them. The Allosaurus is going to hear the main villain of part 3 off in the distance and he just like runs off. Sort of like how some dinosaurs did with the Scorpios Rex and Camp Cretaceous. I can't tell. Why can't I move this dude back even further? Right, let's take a look at this before I show you guys it and I get bullied. It's a good shot, but I'm not just gonna show it. It's kind of a short one. I don't get why they thought to add locusts as an end of the world threat. Or the dinosaurs not enough. I'm just gonna spend a little bit. I've been animating for a bit, so I'm gonna read the chat a little bit. Right. I'm gonna have this so it's facing my face. So I got a suit up. I can't give away the identity. And the Indoraptor fumbling in trying to kill it. Yeah, I've read that. Dominion Man. I've never seen a movie fumble in its premise so hard before or since. Yeah, Dominion failed horribly. Like, in terms of everything, Dominion just fumbled so hard. Okay, we're going to move this back, and I'm going to take off this mask because I can't think with it on. I'm being a little bit loud. And I don't see why they thought, yeah, the dinosaurs were a good enough threat. Like, they're everywhere now. The damage they could do to the ecosystem and just life in general is unfathomable, and they go for stupid locusts instead. It pisses me off so much, man. I know it's been 4 years since the movie released, but I'm still not over it. Yeah, you're allowed to be mad about it. I'm mad about it as well. Even when I watched it in preparation for Rebirth, I could not find any redeeming qualities about the movie. The only action sequence that I liked was the chase scene in Malta with the Atrociraptors. Horribly edited, but it was somewhat fun. Yeah, true, but the Atrociraptors were literally... Hang on, let me get an Atrociraptor figure if I can find one. Oh, sorry, Allosaurus. I don't want to run over your tail. Right, I'm just going to use a raptor instead of my custom JP Raptor. Claire is right here. She's falling over, trying to get up. The raptor's chasing over, and then it just stops for like half a second, gives her time to get up, and then the chase continues. The Atrociraptors are trained killers, and they can't kill an injured woman trying to get away. It's stupid. Everything in Dominion was just stupid. Horrible. Alright, and for Rebirth as well, Rebirth didn't deliver on a lot. They had the OG writer and everything, but they still fumbled horribly, terribly. They just didn't do good. Yeah, the Giga was wasted. Just wait until you see Chaos Theory, though. It does something which is absolutely shocking. Oh, I'm getting recommended my own live stream. Yeah, I think it's just me and you, Nathan. They barely did anything. He didn't kill anyone at all and was barely evil. Yeah, also, like, all the other main threats in these films killed someone. The raptors in Jurassic Park, guess what? They killed Muldoon. They killed that worker in the start. They killed quite a few people. In The Lost World, the Buck and Doe murdered an entire army of hunters. In JP3, the Spinosaurus took out 2 mercenaries with sniper rifles. In Jurassic World, the Indominus wiped out an entire military unit and tanked an RPG shot, by the way. In Fallen Kingdom, the Indoraptor tricked a dude who was stupid into a cage. Giga, he didn't kill no one. The Distortus Rex will even grabbed a few kills. The Giga hasn't killed anyone. Not in Dominion, not even Chaos Theory, sadly. And let me, like, bro, did not deserve. And I'm trying to read this. I gotta get closer. Deserve that. All he did was take Rexy's food and mildly threaten the main characters. I'm holding it in comparison to the Indominus, and the Giga is so pathetic in comparison. True! Like, I feel the Indominus and the Giga are pretty well compared. The Indominus has Giganotosaurus DNA in it. Yet the Giga just doesn't kill anyone. Like, in the scene where they're trying to get into the watchtower and the Giganotosaurus is looming over the car like, ooh, the Giga's gonna kill one of them here. You cannot convince me that it didn't see them. It was looming right over the car, which provided almost no cover, and the characters were talking during this. Are these dinosaurs deaf? Like, the Therizinosaurus was blind, yet it was still able to absolutely swipe out a deer. It's night and day. I don't know how both the first Jurassic World and Dominion were directed by the same dude. It does not feel like the same level of quality at all. True. These new Jurassic World films are not hitting it. The only thing they're hitting good designs. I've got the Mosasaurus here. I will say this though, I like the Therizinosaurus. It was pretty unique in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the dinosaurs. True. Yeah, the Theri was pretty good. Cool. Let me get them out. The Hammond Collection figures, head sculpt though, did not do this guy justice. It has a pretty good design, and I liked that it's blind. Makes it stand out more. Yeah, it used echolocation to like kill that deer. But yeah, overall, it didn't really do much in my opinion. It killed the Giga, which didn't deserve to die, and it teamed up with Rexy. Though in Chaos Theory, after that, they did have like a little bit of a standoff. Anyone who's not seen Chaos Theory Season 4, I'm sorry I'm giving you spoilers. I'm just going to move that down a bit more. And just the fact that we have a dangerous herbivore in the franchise is a step up. True. And me and you are actually trying to add on that in a little something that I don't want to mention. Because, we're making this. Nathan, you know what I'm on about. You know it. You know what I'm on about, Nathan. You know what I'm on about, Nathan. You know what I'm on about. But yeah. I can't give too many details away about that. Am I the only one who was hoping the Spinosaurus would appear in Dominion? Would have made it for a peak climax. Not gonna lie, I would have preferred the Buck and Doe to show up over the Thera. Yeah. I would have loved to see the Spinosaurus. Why did bro threaten me with the Therizinosaurus toy? You know what I'm on about, Nathan. You know what I'm on about. You know what I'm on about, Nathan. You know what I'm referring to about dangerous herbivores. Also, it's not a toy. It's a collector's item. It is a collector's item. Collector item. It's not a toy. It's a collector's item. You got that? You ever say that again? You're going to end up like that deer. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, you know what I'm on about, Nathan. You know what I'm on about herbivores being dangerous. There's only 4 people who know about what I'm on about. I should probably stop mentioning this. I don't want to give away anything. But yeah, there's something in the works, and Nathan knows what I'm on about. Do I get back to animating, or do I continue having a nice conversation about the Jurassic World films? I'll also say this, the dinosaur designs in general all look great. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. I will say that, though certain dinosaurs, like the Quetzalcoatlus, I prefer the Rebirth design over the Dominion one. I don't know how Rebirth managed to fumble. I don't think we're on the same page. In terms of toy, though, the Rebirth Quetz had such a better Quetz than the Dominion, toy-wise. The Dominion toy Quetz was horrible. This Quetz is good. I know the Pyroraptor and Giga are stylized, but for the movie it kind of works. Yeah, to be honest, I don't mind the Giga's design. It's not paleo accurate to any extent, but it's a good design. I'll give it that. Not gonna lie, I'm not really fussed about paleo accuracy in that lot. For starters, the Raptors. I hear people moaning about the fact that they're not about the size of a chicken, because in the film they're the size of a Deinonychus or something. It's based on a completely different pterosaur. Yeah, true. I just like the Rebirth Quetz. I don't know, there's just something about its design that feels a bit better. It's based on a completely... Isn't it Azdarkid? I think that's what it's called, Azdarkid. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what it was made out of, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm still trying to brush up on my dinosaur knowledge. I don't know every damn dinosaur species that ever existed. I forgot Loki. Yeah, I think it's Azdarkid. That's the only other large pterosaur, to my knowledge. But I just prefer the Rebirth Quetz over the Dominion one. Toy-wise, the Rebirth Quetz is also way better than the Jurassic one, Dominion one, because the Rebirth Quetz can stand as well, which is really cool because no other flyer can do that. And also, at least Dominion didn't have any hybrids or mutants, but at what cost? A Giga that didn't do anything, and too many damn dinosaurs all over the place. Like, not gonna lie, I would have preferred if Rexy did something more. Like, I would have preferred if they replaced the... Well, now, I wouldn't prefer if they got rid of the Giga and just made Rexy the main villain. But it would have been cool to have Rexy do something. I got my T-Rex up there. Yeah, I agree. Dominion has had too many dinosaurs. Yeah, like all of those Malta dinosaurs, there were like so many in there. And they were like used for a split second, like the Atrociraptors. Hell, even the Carnotaurus and Allosaurus did absolutely nothing in their entire Malta sequence, apart from the Allosaurus sliming a dude on a scooter. Rebirth should have made the Rex the main villain. The design is so perfect, man. Yeah, true. Like, I also really want the figure for that, which I think I'm getting for my birthday. But yeah, I'm being real. The Book Rex is my favourite design. And I wish we got to see it more than just the river raft scene. True. Also, in Rebirth, I'm being honest, the marketing was terrible. They showed us the entire scene of the thingy. What do you call it? What do I call it? Nathan, I'm losing my mind, okay? So send help. I'm losing my mind. But yeah, I agree with you. They should have used the Rex more than the river raft scene because it's such a good design. Like, it was on par with the book, though I do prefer the book more. I got a custom of it up there. Oh, shit. For real, bro, they left nothing to surprise us. They put the whole river raft scene in the trailer. No, not even just the trailer. It's all of those damn TV spots that people like Prosy and Swerve instantly upload for us all to see straight away. Like, and you know what annoys me most about videos like that is that when they like show off these little things, what do you call them? Whenever they show off these like TV spots, they always put a frame that wasn't shown like in the actual thing, like in the thumbnail. So it's just like instant spoilers. I wish we got to see more than just the. Yeah, I mean, along with the Musidons. Yeah, not gonna lie, I didn't like the Musidons one bit. Those just pissed me off. Same. Like, they should have just made it the Raptors. In fact, it would, instead of the damn McDiddle Stortus Rex up there, just have the T-Rex as the main villain lurking around the facility, and then have the Raptors instead of the Mutadons. Like, it would have been so much cooler. In fact, at the end, they could have had the Rex versus Raptors fight again, just like the first film, because clearly these films love to call back to the first three. So yeah, why not recreate the Raptor versus Rex fight from the first film at the end, but instead of the big one and Rexy, it's Ember, which I actually like that name, versus the Rebirth Raptors. It would have been so cool. Like a nice little finale instead of the McDiddle Stortus Rex slowly crawling up to a boat as it sails off. Rebirth had such good Raptor designs, man. Best since JP3, and they waste them just to hype up the Mutadons unsuccessfully. True. They absolutely failed with these Raptor designs. They looked so good. Like, hang on, I've got figures of them somewhere. Where did I put... I see one of my mails. Oh, I've got it. I don't know if I can get them out. I've got all my small guys wedged in together in this shelf. Now, where is my female? Also, these movies need to lose the plot armor. That's non-negotiable. True. Like, you know Zora's not just gonna die or anything. You know Henry's not gonna die. The fact that the Home Delgado... True, being real, they shouldn't have added the family. I'm being real. The family was pointless. They did absolutely nothing. They could have just had the main, like, DNA cast take the raft to, like, get to the facility instead of the damn family. The family was only there for the river raft. Like, it was just such a stupid scene. Well, not scene. Those characters, they had nothing going for them. They were pointless. You know what I mean? Like, the family was just pointless characters. The whole family just wastes time and adds nothing to the story. Yeah. They had nothing going for them. I didn't care about them. I just wanted them gone. I would have liked it if the boyfriend got killed. And bad comedy. Yeah. Like I feel bad for whoever's going to rewatch this. They're just going to hear me stuttering and going mental. But yeah. They should have killed the boyfriend off to like Ember or something. Ember did nothing. She woke up after a nice long nap, sitting there asleep. Ember did nothing. She chased after a raft. The dynamic they tried to have with the dad and the bum boyfriend is good in concept, but they don't do anything with it. True. Like, I feel like that's them trying to be relatable to all of the dads out there. Hell, yet again, Nathan, me and you are doing better on that for something that I can't say. because otherwise I'm going to get murdered. There's no resolution, and it just wasted more time. True. Like, honestly, I feel like it would have been better, like, if in the middle of all of these, like, nice little interactions with the family, something like like, they could have had a baryonyx show up, like, in the middle of those scenes and turn it into a nice little chase, so it sort of gets rid of all of this boring family stuff and gives us at least a decent dinosaur chase scene. Because, let's be honest, most people are coming here to see dinosaurs, so why just strain us with all of this family emotional drama? And then when they gave us the dinosaurs, they did nothing. Like, the D-Rex's fake out with Duncan was horrible. Like, if you're gonna add a certain dynamic or arc, commit to it. Yeah, Rebirth committed to nothing. Let me get this big boy down. Don't you knock over my book. Precious little thing. Oh yeah, also my D-Rex somehow broken. I haven't even filmed my Rebirth movie with it yet. This annoys me so much. Like, this just short away. Just, yes, make me happy. Like, the D-Rex was so close to Duncan. Like, just kill him off. You don't need to bring him back. Like, in fact, the director, Grant's arc with the kids in the first movie works really well and is satisfying to watch. It adds to the enjoyment of the movie because we see a character grow in a satisfying way. Yeah, because, like, whilst Ellie and Alan were at the dig site, Alan was on about how he hates kids and doesn't want to have them, and they're just a problem getting in his way. Then he has to survive through the park as they've got Rexy chasing after them, and he's got to look after these kids and make sure they get out of here. And that sort of makes him grow on kids. Like, sort of gives him more of a better opinion about them and sort of gets him to, like, sort of change and sort of grow over time. But Rebirth did none of this growing stuff. Zora, she had that little plot with, she lost a friend in combat. Yeah, and they didn't do anything with that afterwards. It was only there for the emotional strain in that one scene. Duncan should have died to the D-Rex. I don't know how much more I need to say this. He should have just died to the Distortus Rex. Oh, hang on, we've got someone else watching. You don't need super deep and introspective characters in a Jurassic World movie, but they can't be static either. Looking at you, Owen and Claire. Yeah, they gotta have something. True. They need to have something going for them that wants me to care about them, but we don't need to have them just like every single scene having some sort of emotional trauma or something. Yeah. Right, we're almost at an hour and a half, so probably gonna wrap this up soon. But yeah, they didn't explore on much. Let me just see what's been going on. Like, these Rebirth had a potential with its characters. I like the is the conflict of whether to make the Dino DNA open source or not is a good dilemma, but those ideas are just suggested and not elaborated upon. Yeah. Like, they didn't do anything with any of these good plots. They only brought it up. Like, not gonna lie, that DNA open source dilemma, like, it was just sort of stupid because it felt like it felt like Zora and Henry were just waiting for Martin to get killed and then be like, right, we'll open source it. Like, when they were in the Quetzalcoatlus' nest, they were just like debating on whether they want, do we open source the DNA? Do we keep it for ourselves and get money? And then, like, somehow, right after Martin gets killed by the D-Rex, that all of a sudden means, oh yes, it's the right idea to, like, open source it. Was Martin stopping you? What did Martin Krebs do? Not gonna lie, he was actually a good villain. But those ideas are just suggesting. It's like the movie is teasing us with a good story, but then gives us generic slop instead. Yes. I'm going to try and stop ranting a little bit because I feel like I'm dragging people on. And they don't even have the balls to keep important characters dead unless they're a villain. Duncan's fake out just makes me so mad, man. Yeah, I was just on that in fact. Like the D-Rex was right up close to his face like this, just roaring. Then the flare goes out and you're like, oh man, Duncan's dead. Zora's going to be traumatized forever. Then we see that flare flying across the river, and I'm like, oh, god damn it, how's he alive? The D-Rex should have just killed him. I don't know how he could have escaped in that scenario. Like, the D-Rex was right up close to his face, and I feel like I've said this so much. But Rebirth was just flawed in so many ways. But anyway, I feel like this is sort of getting out of hand. This was meant to be just a stop motion live stream, so yeah, I'm gonna end it off here, guys. I've been wasting a little bit too much time. I'm getting kind of tired, but yeah, it's been fun. Thank you to anyone who joined. You're legends. Yet again, like I said, whilst I was planning this live stream, if anyone rewatches this, please just give that extra support. Leave me a comment. Give me a like. Just like, please, give me some support. I'm trying to get my channel back alive, but it feels like every single time we grow just like a little bit, and then we just come crashing back down. Hey, it was fun hanging out, bro. Yeah, thank you, Nathan. But yeah, also, guys, if you guys want, I'm just gonna say this now. How often do you want to stream? I'm thinking like probably once a month, maybe, just like so I can talk to my fans, connect a little bit more without just doing community posts where only people who are available to comment actually talk. Well, yeah, guys, if you want, I'm gonna give this permission to anyone who rewatches this, anyone who's watching it now, like Nathan. I'm gonna give you guys permission. Like, if you want, make like a reaction video to my content, and in fact, tag me in it, like at me in it or something, so I can watch it and I can give you a shout out in return. But anyway, that's been it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my small stop motion and my tangent about the films and agreeing with opinions and losing my mind. Thank you and bye. Oh, end stream, yes.